Hello guys, welcome back to SheCodes. So in our SQL series of solving LeetCode questions, I'm back with another brand new question, product sales analysis part 3. Okay, so without any delay, let's start with the question. We have a table sales over here. This table contains 5 columns: sale ID, product ID, year, quantity and price. And we have another table, product, which contains the information about product, name and its ID. Okay, so in the sales table, here the sale ID and the year is the primary key. Okay, and here product ID is the foreign key. Okay, that means that product ID is the primary key of this table. Fine. Now we have quantity and price of that particular product. Each row of this table shows a sale on the product ID in a certain year. Note that the price is per unit. Fine. Now what we have to do is we have to find a solution to select product ID, year, quantity and price for the first year of every product sold. Okay, so we have to write a solution. We have to write a query which will return us the product ID, the year and quantity and price for the first year of every product sold. The very first year that product was sold, we have to find that year and the product, year, quantity and price. Okay, so let's look at this example. In this example, we have sales table, product table and our output table. The sales table contains 3 rows, okay, with sale ID 1 to 7 and product ID 100, 100 and 200. Okay, now here the sale ID and year is the primary key. Okay, it means that this will have unique values, and this product table has product ID as a primary key. Okay, product table contains 3 products: Nokia, Apple and Samsung. Okay, now if you look at the sales table, the product ID 1, that is Nokia, was sold in year 2008 and in year 2009 with this particular price. Okay, and product ID 200, that is Apple, it was sold in 2011 for the first time, and Nokia was sold in 2008 for the first time. Okay, so in this particular table we do not have any data for Samsung, but as we are taking test cases also, you have to keep in mind that this question is run with some number of test cases, so we have to keep in mind that as well. Okay, so in this table Samsung is not considered, but there may be chances that some of the products may be considered. Okay, so if we look at the output table, we have product ID 100 and 200 with their first year. Okay, the very first year they were sold. So we have to write the query for same, and it is very pretty simple. Okay, so very first thing is we have to calculate the first year. Okay, so how you're gonna calculate the first year? We will write the query, select product ID and minimum year. Okay, we will write a query, select product ID, okay, and we will use the min function to calculate the minimum year, okay, which will return us the first year of that product when it was sold. So year as, for suppose, okay, we are writing it like for temporary basis. Now as first year, fine. From where we are taking this data? From our sales table. If you look carefully, we do not require product table over here. Okay, all our calculations will be done from sales table. So from sales table, group by, okay, group by product ID. Okay, if you run this query, you will get the first year of that product. Okay, we got the first year. Okay, as you can see, we got a product and first year. That means we got these 2 columns. Now we want the rest to 2 columns, that is quantity and price. Okay, so for that what we are going to do is we will keep this query as a subquery. Okay, what we're going to do is we will keep this query as a subquery, and we will select our product ID, year, first year, quantity and price. Okay, now from where we are taking all this data? From our sales table. Okay, sales table. Okay, and where the condition is where the product ID and year. Okay, this is the syntax. In. Okay, so this is the syntax for, this is the query for this question. Let's run it and check if it is correct now. Query is correct and we got our expected output. So do practice the same query in your LeetCode. Let me know in comment section if it is helping. Do like the video, subscribe SheCodes. Thank you. Bye bye. Happy coding.